Oh, yes, lamb chop. I love me some good tea. Hello, Tubies. It's Psychic Bob. Hold on. I'm dropping everything. I'm having a crazy, crazy day. My hair's flying everywhere, and I spilled my tea, and that's all right. It's good to see you. How you doing, lamb chop? All right. Oh, okay, yes, you can have some tea. Be careful. It's hot. All right, just sip a little bit. There you go. Yeah, you like that? Yeah. Hey, TV Psychic Bob here. Well, welcome to Monday. It's Astrology Forecast Monday, and today was supposed to be my day off, but I tell you, I've ended up doing nothing but working today. Just it's the nature of things. Sometimes there are emergencies with clients, and I've been tied up in emergencies and still working all night. But you know what? That's all right. I love to help people. I love what I do, and some days it just goes that way. Well, welcome to our show. Hold on, we gotta get our astrology wheel in the shot. There it is. There's our big astrology wheel. You like that, lamb chop? Yeah, lamb chop likes seeing the astrology wheel. Well, I am so glad you're here. I tell you, I have had a crazy day. Oh, it's good to sip some tea. By the way, I got to show you something. Do you want to go over there and sit down just a little bit? All right. Yes. Watch the sunset. Mm-hmm. Thank you, lamb chop. But I was out shopping today. I took a little break just for like an hour, and I found a new type of tea. I'm curious if any of you know about this. It's really good. It's called Taylor's of Harrogate, and it's a British tea. It's by appointment to the Prince of Wales. Up at the top, it has the royal crest. It says by appointment to His Royal Highness the Prince of Wales, and he's given his seal to it. It's Taylor's of Harrogate. Earl Grey tea. Oh, it is delish. Absolutely delish. Any of you guys know this tea? It is so, so good. I'm loving it. Well, anyways, it's the only thing that's saving me from absolute craziness today and insanity. Baroness Kolobobs was with me, and she said, he drove me nuts picking tea, even though he has plenty. But I drink tea an awful lot, so I always need a stash. And any of you know there's nothing worse than needing your stash of tea, needing a cup of tea, and you find that you're out. Oh, that sent me over the edge. So today I bought a few extra boxes. I think it's pretty good. I got it on sale, so it was great. How do you like that? Taylor's of Harrogate. This is their Earl Grey tea. I'm loving it. I am loving it. Oh my gosh, it's so good to see you all. Well, welcome. Who all is here today? Gosh, we got over. There's Kimmy's here. Yay. April, May, and June is here. Yay. Volcanic Ice is here. Baroness Goldbobs is here. Colin Croy is here. So Marie Meyer. I think, is that Billy Meyer there? Hey, Billy, good to see you. Volcanic Ice is here. Lady Bree is here. Lady Bree says, took a 2-hour nap by accident. Now I feel icky. I wish I had time to take a nap. That's all right. Hopefully our show will wake you up. Get a good cuppa. In England, they call it cup of tea a cuppa. C-U-P-P-A. They call it cuppa. Let's have a cuppa. I'm having a cuppa. It is so good to see you guys. Well, welcome. There's Robert Stevens. There's Sandra Juskin. Gosh, we got a great turnout here. Well, I tell you, it's so nice to be here with you on this crazy day. I thought at least I have this to look forward to see my tubies. And it's always a treat. I'm drinking water too to keep my voice active. I don't know if any of you know, but I think Sandra Dojuskin is it has turned freezing colder. It's supposed to be spring, and it's like 30 degrees here. It's crazy. I've been wrapped up in coats and blankets and scarves. It's just not normal, this. I'm so glad you're here. You guys doing okay out there? Yeah? It's good to have you here. Well, for those of you who are new, by the way, welcome to our new people. Hi, Carolyn Walsh. Hi, Kayla. Hi, Kimmy. Sandra Justin said, yes, so cold, So, anyways, welcome to our show, Astrology Forecast. For those of you new here, we gather every Monday and we spin around our big zodiac when we talk about what is in the stars. And we're going to talk about that tonight. But I want to just let you know some important announcements. Make sure to go register. This Saturday, we're going to have psychic development class. And this Saturday, we're talking about, what are we talking about? Oh, we're talking about earthbound spirits. I can't keep my head straight today. How to work with earthbound spirits. Now, the class is going to be a private class held on Zoom, and it's only $30. It's 2 hours live training. A lot of you have been in the class with me that are here tonight. You can tell people it's a lot of fun. You know, we have a lot of fun in the class, and you learn a lot. I got some beautiful letters after last week's class. People wrote to me and they said, that was one of my most amazing classes I ever took. I want to say thank you. Last week, we talked about the mechanics of mediumship, how mediums work. We talked about the American style and the British style. And this week, we're going to continue the mechanics of mediumship, but focused on how do mediums safely, and this is the key word, safely handle earthbound spirits. So if you're interested, that we would love to have you. Go to PsychicBob.com. Thank you, Baroness. Baroness Cole just put it in the chat. PsychicBob.com for classes. Okay. I'd love to have you. This Sunday, we are having also, forgot to tell you guys, PsychicBob's Inner Circle. I still have a few spots left for that. We'd love to have you join that. This Sunday, we're going to talk about, what are we talking about, Baroness Cola? Did we say what we, I think we're talking about angels this Sunday. It's going to be a class on angels, who the angels are and how they influence us. So we would love to have you there. So Saturday's Earthbound Spirits, Psychic Development. Sunday is Inner Circle. Now, Inner Circle is more exclusive. It's limited to only 10 people. So if you want to get in on that, you need to register. Now, that is not on my website. So send me an email and say, I want to be on the Sunday class on angels. We'd love to have you there. You know, there's so much to learn about angels. And we're going to talk about that. And I'm going to talk about my own personal experiences with angels. I haven't really told a lot of that here on YouTube. It's very personal. But I'm going to talk about my personal experience with angels. I've actually physically interacted with angels in the 3D world. We're going to talk about that. So we'd love you to come out and work with us, okay? So Saturday, you can make it a Psychic Bob Marathon weekend. You can come to class on Saturday. On Saturday night, we're going to have live tarot readings. On Sunday, we'll have Inner Circle. So, you know, there is always something going on here. So Saturday, Earthbound Spirits, Psychic Development. Sunday, Inner Circle, all about angels. And as part of Inner Circle, also, people are allowed to bring a psychic question. And personally, since you're going to be with me on camera face-to-face, I will answer that question and talk to you personally. So each group is wonderful. I got to tell you, my groups are interactive. They are not classes where you just sit in the background. I make everybody participate and ask questions, and I talk to you. In the psychic class, you're going to actually work on exercises, and I'll help you. So I'd love to have you at either or both. Some people like to do both. So, all right. So let me know. Go to, if you have any questions, contact Baroness Cola Bob's there in chat. She'll help you, you know. So, yes, Baroness says, I communicate with the angelic realm. Aren't I your angel, Bob? Yes, she does. And she is an angel. I agree. So, thank you for coming out. Yes, Baroness says the classes are tough but fab. I challenge people. I don't let you sit back. You have to work in my classes. But I have a lot of people come to my classes and I'm like, Darren, that was intense, but I learned a lot. So if you're up for a challenge, and I think most of y'all listening to this are, come and join either or both classes. As I said, the Sunday class, you need to send me an email. All right. Saturday class, the psychic class, you can just do that at the website. It's automated. And on Saturday morning, I will send out a link to everybody that's registered. And on Sunday, everybody who sent me an email will get a link. I will send out invoices this week for the Sunday class. That I have to manually do that because I'm having website problems. But if you want to be on the Sunday Inner Circle, write to me at my email, PsychicBob.com, and we'll get you in, okay? You guys are the best. Thank you. I love all of you. Oh, Kimmy says, what are you wearing tonight? Okay, well, let me show you what jewelry. All right, well, today I'm wearing my astrology shirt because it's astrology. I got all the planets of the solar system on it. And then tonight I'm wearing a very famous pendant. This used to be a piece of jewelry that belonged to Jean Dixon, a very famous astrologer. Some of you remember her. Well, this was a piece of jewelry. I bought out a bunch of pieces of jewelry from her estate when she passed. And this is one of her private pendants. This is her Zodiac wheel pendant. So it's hard to see. We got some glare here. But it's the 12. This looks like my big wheel in the back. It's got all 12 zodiacs, and it's got little crystals around it. Okay. It's from the 1970s. It's vintage, but she kept all her jewelry in perfect condition. It shows that how better the quality was back in the 70s, because this pendant is now close to 50 years old, if not that. And it still looks new. And I wear it all the time. So I'm enjoying it. So that's what I got. We're in the mood for the stars. So that's what I'm wearing. See that pendant? See that? That's what my pendant looks like. All right. So there you go. Thank you for asking, Kimmy. I always enjoy you. Oh, and I'm wearing my British flag and American flag. That represents Cole and I. And it also represents our unity with our countries at this time of challenge as we support Ukraine. By the way, if you want to support Ukraine, we have down in the shop, we support Ukraine mugs and t-shirts. I'm donating 100% of those sales, the proceeds from those sales of t-shirts and mugs, to the Ukrainian people. I'm not making any profit. I'm also wearing my Baron's crown because I'm also a Baron. If you see people in the chat call me Baron Bob, I actually am a British Baron. And so I hold a title of nobility. I'm an ancient feudal Baron. So that's why they call me Baron Bob. But you can just call me Bobby Ray. Call me what you want, but don't call me late to supper. All right. Well, we got to see what is going on in the stars tonight. So let's talk about that, okay? Hold on a second. I got too many papers on my desk. I'm trying to become a minimalist, but it seems the more minimal I get, the more stuff accumulates around me. Any of you ever have that drama? I got my notes here. We're going to talk about all that. Yes, I'm old-fashioned. I handwrite stuff. When I first started doing charts, we cast them by hand. So before we had computers, we actually had to take paper and an old ephemeris and calculate the alignment of the planets. Gosh, I don't think anybody does that anymore, Jules says, right, now the market is saturated with cheap, mass-produced jewelry. Isn't that true, Jules? I love the old stuff. I buy a lot of vintage jewelry. I just think it's better made. For a pendant that's almost 50 years old, all right, and I wear it all the time. It's not solid gold. It's gold-plated. None of the stones have fallen out, and the plating hasn't even worn. You can see how expert it is. I agree. I think jewelry was better back in the day. So there you go. And besides just being quality, this belonged to Jean Dixon. How amazing, huh? She was one of my favorite psychics. I used to read her astrology columns and books. And they actually have a piece of her jewelry. She lived literally about 10, maybe 15 minutes from me. Very close, Jay Whippet says, I remember reading that big chunky book to calculate a chart. I felt the computer chart took all the romance away. Jay Whippet, it does to a degree. But when I do my astrology charts, I hand write the analysis. I don't do a computer printout. I do print the chart on a computer, but I actually study it and write it the old-fashioned way like we used to. So I agree, though. I used to like doing it by hand. It's been so long since I've done that, All right, well, we got to spin around our zodiac wheel. We got to see what is in the stars. By the way, this forecast is for everybody here, for all 12 zodiac signs. And it's for the period of, hold on, what day are we? It's for Monday, March the 28th, 2022 through Sunday, April the 3rd, 2022. So the 28th of March through the 3rd of April, 2022. It's 7-day forecast. This forecast is for all zodiac signs. Okay, so if you're wondering what's going on with your sign, all of this is for everybody. It's all the major transits that's affecting all the signs, okay? Some of you will get affected a little more than others at certain times, and we'll talk about that today. But I'm so glad you're here, and welcome to our show tonight. So let's start off with today. On Monday, here we are, March 28th. I tell you, it feels more like January 28th where I live, but it's March, though it's hard to believe. All right, we're starting out this week. Let me just break you down the transits here. Our sun is in Aries today. That is a fire sign. Happy birthday to our Aries babies. Yay. We've got our moon in the sign of Aquarius. That's air sign. We've got our moon conjunct Saturn, Venus conjunct Saturn, and Mars conjunct Saturn. What does all that mean? Well, that sun and that moon stimulates inspiration. That fire and air mix. And so that sun and Aries, that moon, and of course, you're going to feel inspired today. You're going to feel like you're maybe a little restless. Sometimes Aries, sun, and Aquarius will make you restless, okay? What's important today is don't get carried away with your restlessness. That moon conjunct Saturn brings balance to our inner world, helps us keep some focus. Saturn is, I call Saturn the brakes of the zodiac, okay? And so that moon conjunct Saturn says, trust your inner feeling, don't get carried away, keep some balance. Venus conjunct Saturn also means that you're going to have a rapport with people. It should be a little more even and metered today. People won't be so extreme. I've been finding this to be true all day long. And then we've got Mars conjunct Saturn. That conjunction with Saturn means it will keep people from going crazy on you. Because sometimes Mars brings up a lot of fire energy, makes people go a little whacked out. So today, the secret to Monday, and it's not over yet. I know some of you where it is, it's late. Listen to that inner voice today. Listen to your inner voice. It's the voice of balance. Listen to wherever spirit or your inner voice is saying, slow down, take it slow, listen, put some brakes on. You want to avoid extremes today, okay? So that's our secret to Monday. Listen to your inner voice of balance and avoid extremes. This is very important, okay? So the good thing is that the alignment of the planets today are encouraging balance. And so you should find that most people are pretty reasonable today. It's a kind of a good day to talk to people about, especially in work, if you're working on a work raise or something, people be inspired to consider ideas. So it's a good time to explore new ideas today, okay? And kind of, you can put yourself out there. You know, if you're going to call your boss and say, hey, you know, I've been working on that project. I'd like to see if maybe we can talk about maybe a little advance later this week. Today's a good day to have that. People will handle things in an even balanced way, okay? So avoid extremes, keep your inner balance. All right, so that's Monday. All right, going into Tuesday, we're having a major shift here. Our moon is moving over into the sign of Pisces. This is a water sign. It's going to inspire a lot of deep emotion, maybe a little dreaminess, a little psychism. All right, now listen, it's an important day that we got a lot of important alignments. So don't get too dreamy on Tuesday. We've got our sun conjunct Mercury. This is a major transit. We've got Mars square Uranus and Jupiter conjunct Neptune. We've got Jupiter conjunct Neptune all week, and we're going to talk about that a little later. But this sun conjunct Mercury will inspire communications. People will start to come out of their shell tomorrow. If you have a coworker who never speaks to anybody, tomorrow, don't be surprised they suddenly start talking to everybody at work. Okay, it's just going to be one of those days, okay? Now, where we run into problems tomorrow, a little challenge, but you know what I always say, forewarned is forearmed. Mars is square Uranus. This is one of our most chaotic alignments. Whenever I see that, I run screaming into the night. No, not really. But Mars square Uranus makes people run their mouth. They have no reserve, no brakes on the lips. Today, you know, we've got all those, conjuncts with Saturn. We'll skip it, throw it out the window, because tomorrow Mars is square Uranus. Expect people to mouth off. Now, remember we were talking about your coworker who never talks? Well, not only will they talk tomorrow, they may run loose at the mouth. Okay? You might be shocked at people's behavior. Now, the good news is we also have Jupiter conjunct Neptune. What does that mean? Jupiter conjunct Neptune means you're going to have a sense of timing tomorrow. Watch people. An inner wealth of psychic power is available, but it's only for those who go within. If you're an outer world person not listening, you might miss some of that. But Jupiter conjunct Neptune says, for those of us who are spiritual, we've got an inner reserve of psychic power. And so tomorrow, what you've got to remember about Tuesday, just stay silent, all right? Observe people tomorrow, okay? Tomorrow's a good day to do kind of intelligence work because people will reveal themselves. With that Sun conjunct Mercury and that Mars square Uranus, people are going to come out of their shell. You'll get the real scoop of what people are about tomorrow. But you don't want to get caught up in that fray of that Mars square Uranus tomorrow. So you focus on that Piscean energy, focus on Jupiter conjunct Neptune. Stay silent, listen to the inner voice, observe those around you. Okay. Hi, John McMahon. John McMahon says, it's all in the stars. It really is. I think it is. And there's probably even more, John, than even I know. But I try to get as much as I can for you. Thanks for being here. April, May, June says, oh boy, I better watch it. Yeah, April, May, June, you better watch it tomorrow because people are going to act zany and loony. They're going to mouth off. You might even, some of you tomorrow, see people that are normally peaceful start arguments and screaming at each other. Don't get involved. Draw off Jupiter, conjunct Neptune, stay within. Let that inner world be your power. Okay? Inner world is your power. It may not be the rest of the world's power tomorrow looking at this. Because see, with that moon moving into Pisces, a lot of times when a moon sign moves, it stirs up stuff. Pisces will stir up inner feelings as well as it can bring up dreams and psychism. But on the negative side, the moon moving into Pisces can bring up emotions. So people may have an extreme of emotion as well. So tomorrow, try to go with Jupiter conjunct Neptune. Think about that all day and say, PsychicBob told me, stay within, listen to my voice, stay out of it. Don't get into any arguments. If you're in the middle of work and you get two co-workers arguing, don't be the good person tomorrow and say, oh, I better go help them calm down because they will turn and attack you. All right. Tuesday's all about, for at least those of us who are aware, not everybody's aware. It's about staying within and observing. All right. If you guys remember that, the rest of the week's easy to get to. Probably Tuesday is I think that's our hardest day this week. Okay. So if you can get through Tuesday, all right, you're going to be fine. The practice that you've had today, where you listen to that inner voice of balance and avoid extremes, you want to carry that energy into tomorrow. Okay. Amy Radcliffe says, people think I'm not paying attention. I'm always watching. That's expert. Keep that idea tomorrow, Amy, and you'll be just fine. You know, I always say, when we talk about astrology, if I give you a scary forecast, don't panic. Just take it and say, how do I work with the energy? You know, there are some astrologers out there who will try to terrify you and say the sky is falling, avoid everything, stay at home, and never go out of your house. I don't believe that's possible. I don't believe we should live like that. As I always say, the stars will reveal to us the good and the bad. But when we get a bad forecast like tomorrow, where there's a lot of challenges, we also know where they're coming from, so we can kind of work around them, and then we're not caught up in that. So what I'm trying to say is you don't have to have a hard day tomorrow if you keep in mind these things. It can be a great, you can say, gosh, that was one of the best days. PsychicBob said it was a crazy day. I didn't see anything. You're not going to see anything if you pay attention. Okay. All right. You guys got that? Please, this is very important because I don't want anybody getting in jail tomorrow because they tried to break up an office and got attacked and then start throwing stuff back. We don't want that. All right. I know it sounds extreme, but I'm telling you, Sun conjunct Mercury opens up the mouth. Mars square Uranus means no breaks at all. Baroness Collabobs, thank you. £1.99. Yay, our first donation tonight. Thank you, Baroness. All right. Got a donation. Anybody want to throw any donations PsychicBob's way? This is going to help. All right. I appreciate all the support. Thank you. All right, let's go on to Wednesday. So Wednesday is March 30th, all right? We still have that moon in Pisces on Wednesday, all right? We have some interesting alignments. I really like Wednesday, actually. We've got our Sun conjunct Mercury that starts communications. People are talking. Moon conjunct Neptune. Your inner spirit is talking, and you are talking to your inner higher self. Moon is conjunct Jupiter. Jupiter gives us a blessing. And with that focus on the moon conjunct Jupiter, it opens up our inner psychic power, a wealth of inner world. Okay. And then we got Jupiter again, conjunct Neptune. One of my favorite alignments, Jupiter conjunct Neptune. This means psychic power is in overdrive. So basically, Wednesday is a major, major psychic power day. Moon in Pisces, that opens up psychism. Sun conjunct Mercury starts the flow of communications. Moon conjunct Neptune, inner voice communications. Moon conjunct Jupiter, extreme wealth of inner communications. Jupiter conjunct Neptune, boy, the power is flowing. This Wednesday, this is one of the best psychic power days I've seen in a while. If you've never thought you were psychic, I want you to listen. Really try to tune in tomorrow because you got the inner power. You got the spirit power. This is like probably my favorite day of the week this Wednesday, okay? So I think that's wonderful. Did you know Baroness Kolobob's donated me $1.99 so I wouldn't say that certain word she doesn't like? She's now bribing me to keep me silent. I'll try not to say it, Baroness, but you know I have a compulsion issue. Oh my goodness gracious. All right, so what else we got going on? So, all right, so you guys know Wednesdays are psychic power day. Are you guys with me? Hi, Amelia Mattis. Amelia Mattis says, bless, reflect, cosmic energies rising. That is true. That's why I love the Zodiac wheel. You know, it gives me the bigger perspective on the that all the universe is in motion. Thank you, Amelia. God bless you. Amelia just donated $4.99. Thank you so much. We're going to be doing astrology questions in just a little while, so hang with us. And I will answer your astrology questions, okay? But hold those for right now. But the donations mean an awful lot. And I do thank all of you. Thank you. All right, so now we got to get into Thursday, okay? Thursday, another amazing day. Now, see, this is what I'm telling you guys. I know Tuesday scared everybody, but the rest of the week's pretty darn good, okay? So Thursday, now this is cool for you. Anybody here? It's an Aries. I think Lady Bree, are you an Aries? All right, we've got the moon moving over into the sign of Aries. It's going from Pisces into Aries. That's a major shift because that stirs up fire energy. We also that day, well, we still have our sun in Aries. So our moon is Aries, our sun is in Aries. For those of you who are Aries, Thursday is your power day. If you're in Aries, you want to plan anything that's major that you've got to accomplish. Do it on Thursday because you've got power flowing. Now, we also have on Thursday, Sun conjunct Mercury. People are talking, blah, 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 keep the conversations going. And Jupiter conjunct Neptune, inner sense of timing, inner mystery, inner wealth. This with all this fire energy, with that moon and sun in Aries, that Sun conjunct Mercury and Jupiter conjunct Neptune, Thursday is our business power day. That Aries puts things into more of the outer world. Hi, Terrence Lord, $9.99. Thank you for your donation. Blessings to you. Thank you for being here. Your support means an awful lot. Thank you. So, Thursday business power. If you want to start a business, get a bank loan, buy a car, get a raise, apply for a new job, do a job interview. Thursday's your day. And if you're an Aries, it's doubly your day. So that's your power day, Aries. Moon in Aries and sun in Aries. Huh? Isn't that awesome? I just think it's really exciting. So for you, Aries, Thursday's your power day. But it's a great power day for all of us because that fire energy is stimulating a lot of outer world activity. Okay. All right. So you know about Thursday. Now, Guess what? If you like Thursday, you're going to love Friday this week, because on Friday, April the 1st, we have all the exact same alignments. Sometimes the planets don't shift. We may have some minor shifts, but nothing that's changing the major planetary alignments. Moon is in Aries, Sun conjunct Mercury, Jupiter conjunct Neptune again on Friday. What's it mean? Friday's another business power day. For you, Aries, you get 2 power days this week. Can you believe that? I mean, it's rare that usually a sign will get 1 power day. But for you, Aries, you get Thursday and Friday is your major power days. So everything I told you on Thursday holds true for Friday. And if you're trying to do any sort of business, Friday is a duplicate of Thursday. Now, I would say don't just wait till Friday to get stuff going. Don't procrastinate. You want to take advantage of these power alignments and really use Thursday and Friday to get ahead. Get ahead financially, get ahead emotionally, get ahead spiritually. There's power. Aries is firepower, and the sun and moon, that also stimulates your psychic inner world with that Jupiter conjunct Neptune. Whew. I mean, we are all going to be channeling, and we're all going to start screaming that we are all glorified. Whew, Thursday and Friday is glorified day. I couldn't help myself, Cole. I had to. Hold on, I got to drink some tea here, keep my voice going. So we have a lot to look forward to so far. And then we go to the weekend. See, we're going to get through this week just fine. That's why I'm telling you, don't get scared about Tuesday. You know how to get through it, okay? April, May, June says, glorified. Yay. All right. Now, when we get to Saturday, what's going on Saturday? Well, we still have that moon in Aries. That's that fire energy. We've got our moon square Pluto. This is an interesting alignment. I'll explain that. We got our sun conjunct Mercury. And again, Jupiter conjunct Neptune is with us all week. So what does that mean? Now, the thing that's the challenge is there's a little bit of challenge on Saturday. Not a big amount, just a little. Okay, just a little. All right. Our moon is square Pluto. A square is a challenging aspect. Now remember, everything around that's positive, so don't panic. Moon square Pluto says, pay attention to how you feel inside. Moon square Pluto sometimes makes us feel uneasy about partnerships. We might feel a little worried about people we deal with. Because we've got so much psychic energy going on with that Jupiter conjunct Neptune, I want you to really pay attention to how you feel. Because we've had so much high power on Thursday and Friday, okay, once we get to Saturday, you may start to see things a little different. So let's say on Thursday, somebody calls you up, you don't even know, and they say, hey, I heard about you. You're looking to invest in land. I'm looking for a partner in real estate. And on Thursday and Friday, you're talking like, this person sounds really cool. I like them. But let's say on Saturday, you start to do a little research and find out this person may not be as honest as they said. I'm not saying that will happen, but I'm saying if you start to feel that way, honor that. Don't just jump ahead with anything. Listen to how you feel. If you feel good about it, then trust it. But that moon square Pluto brings us up against a little bit of be careful, pay attention to how you feel. Moon square Pluto can also bring up issues of self-judgment. So be careful, be gentle with yourself, because after the last few days of high-powered energy, some of you might on Saturday feel either worn out or feel like unclear about things. But remember, slow down, let that Jupiter conjunct Neptune help you, okay? But moon square Pluto says pay attention to how you feel, particularly in relation to any alignments like business partnerships. I guess we could extend that even to romantic partnerships, but really this is more, I feel, looking at the alignments from the last few years, more business alignment partnerships. Okay. So Saturday, pay attention. Now that doesn't mean it's going to be a bad day, because you might get upset and say, you know what, Thursday and Friday are great. I like the people I'm dealing with. I'm feeling it. I am truly feeling it. Okay. And if you are, then honor that as well. But if you start to feel a little antsy, not sure about that, that's a sign you need to pay attention to. Okay. All right. Colleen Croy says, what's wrong about the G word? Oh, Colleen, it's a joke between Baroness Cola and I. I always say it, and drives her crazy. So she said anybody who says it's going to get banned, they're not really going to get banned. She's just playing. But I do it to annoy her, and then she bans me, tries to ban me because she gets annoyed with me. It's just a running joke. All right, so you guys got Saturday. Pay attention to your inner voice. All right, what's going on Sunday? Well, you know what? Again, Sunday's another awesome day for us, okay? What's going on Sunday? Well, our moon is moving over into Taurus. That Taurus energy is earth energy. It's nurturing. It's Mother Earth. You're going to start to feel more grounded. You're going to start to feel a little more focused. If the last few days of Thursday, Friday, Saturday, the Aries energy have you a little frazzled, by Sunday, you're going to feel more balanced and grounded. I love Aries energy, but it can make you feel a little frazzled at times. All right, we've got our moon. Now, this is fascinating. Moon conjunct Uranus. And again, we have Jupiter conjunct Neptune. That moon conjunct Uranus gives us amazing inner insights, psychic flashes. You might get up on Sunday and have just the clarity that you need about every situation in your life. Moon conjunct Uranus says be open to sudden knowledge, sudden insights. It's a very positive. Uranus can be a challenging planet, but in conjunction with the moon, it brings out all the best side of that planet. So we've got our moon moving into Taurus. We've got our moon conjunct Uranus and Jupiter conjunct Neptune. Jupiter again conjunct Neptune, wealth of psychic power. So which Sunday is one of our psychic power days, but it's also a business day, power day, because you want to watch for sudden psychic insights. And particularly this, I feel, is focused in financial, because that Taurus energy deals with more grounded earth energies, okay? There's Sherry Draws. Hi, Sherry. Greetings, everyone. Welcome. There's Robin Boston. Hello, Robin. Good to see you. Oh, it's great to have all my local buddies here. Welcome. Thank you. Amy Radcliffe says, I'm a Virgo. My ex-husband is an Aries. Bad mix, a lot of headbanging. Yeah, that is true, actually. I'm sorry to say that. So, all right. So this is our breakdown for the week, okay? So on Sunday, you want to watch for sudden psychic insights, particularly anything financial. Sunday's a really good day to think about your longer-term financial strategies, because that Taurus will give you a grounding to kind of really look ahead. So for those of you who are saying, you know what, I got to start a new 401k or buy a CD or refinance my house, you look at those financial sort of things, Sunday you want to do that, because you'll have the clear vision psychically to go, boom, I got it. I know what it is. I know what I need to do. And it's like it'll all be there. As well as yourself having that, the people you're dealing with are also, remember, the people at the bank you might have to deal with are also under that influence of the Zodiac, whether they know it or not. So you can get a lot accomplished on Sunday and get yourself in a better financial position and let that psychic power help you. You know, have you ever had a day where you get up and it's like a problem you've been working on suddenly clear? I had this earlier this week. I was putting together a new chair for my dining room. I bought some furniture recently because I'm renovating my house. And this chair, it looks so simple. It's literally like 4 parts. But you know, and you can ask Baroness Colbuffs, I was driving myself crazy. On the night before, I was all up to 1 a.m. trying to put this together. The bolts weren't aligning, the pieces weren't, and I thought that I bought a defective chair. I tried every which way. I mean, logically, there's only 4 pieces. There's only, you would think, 4 ways it can go together. I tried every combination to make this chair fit. The bolts didn't, I was about to call the company and say, you sold me a defective chair. When it was Baroness Colbuff said, just set it down, go back to it tomorrow. So I just said, you know what, I'm done. Went to bed. That morning, I woke up early, like 6 a.m. Boom, I just saw a vision, how the chair all went together. I guess while I was asleep, the spirit world showed me. I got up like frantically and started grabbing the pieces of the furniture and the bolts, and suddenly I totally knew everything. I knew how to put it together. Now, the reason I'm telling you that is that type of energy is going to be present for everybody this upcoming Sunday on April 3rd. So that's when you have those flashes, those sudden psychic insights. You want to take it, run with it, and watch where it takes you. Because all of y'all will get blessed, And if you got the spirit working with you, what's going to happen? If you get blessed, then you get glorified. Sunday is a glorified day. It's God's day. I feel it. All right. See, I'm getting all excited about this astrology. I love astrology. Some of you are new here. I've been doing astrology since 1978. Yes, PsychicBob's getting old, but I love it, and I'll never tire of it. All right. So, excuse me. So let's do a quick summary of the week, and then I'm going to talk about that alignment of Jupiter conjunct Neptune. And then I'll take your psychic questions. So, Monday, today, listen to your inner voice of balance, avoid extremes. Tuesday, stay silent, observe everybody. They will reveal their true selves and their motives. Wednesday, our psychic power day, let the spirit guide you. Be open to your higher self in the world of spirits. Thursday is Aries, the sign of you, Aries. It's your power day. All right. It's also a business power day. Focus on financial gain. Focus on financial growth. Friday, we've got a repeat of Thursday. It's again Aries power day. It's also a business power day. Again, focus on business. Focus on financial goals. Make it all about moving forward and getting ahead in life. On Saturday, listen to that inner voice, particularly in relation to any business or personal partnerships. Sunday, watch for sudden psychic insights, particularly in the financial area. You'll be grounded, focused. Again, move ahead. Another power day for finance. And that is our 7 days summed up in a nutshell. All right. Now, again, this important, we've got a really powerful alignment. I want y'all to understand. Jupiter conjunct Neptune is with us all week. This is a wonderful power aspect. Jupiter is the planet that brings abundance, wealth, power, success, fame. Neptune is the planet of psychism. So when you combine the planet of power with the planet of psychism, guess what? It opens a psychic channel. Conjunctions mean that the best of each planet is drawn out. They're in an alignment in a way that it pulls power for each of them. And so we're under the direct rays of Jupiter and Neptune that are conjuncting and sending a ray of power down to us. So whoever it was, somebody said earlier, we're under the cosmic rays. You're absolutely right. So this week we want to be open to that psychic stuff. Some of you I know are sitting there saying, Psychic Bob, you're crazy. I never would be psychic. I've tried. I can't be psychic. This week, be open to it. If you get a message from spirit or from your higher self, what's it going to hurt to risk following it? Okay? So I want you to be open to this. So that's our major power alignment that's really driving the whole week, all week. I mean, everything else is important too. But that one, we're in like Flynn, as they say. All right. All right. So I'm going to take some of your questions for astrology. Amy Radcliffe says, Jimmy, one of my sons is an Aquarius and my other son is a Scorpio. Oh, that's really interesting. So, Aquarians are air signs. Scorpios are water signs. I bet those two have a little bit of clash from time to time. Sometimes that's a challenging aspect. I'm not saying it has to be. I'd have to see their charts, but that's really interesting. April, May, and June says, what's in store for earthly Virgo? Well, all of that I read, this is for all signs, including Virgo. But I'll tell you, Virgo, as an earth sign, this week, really, this upcoming Sunday is your strongest day because that earth energy of the moon moving into Taurus really supports Virgo. So the rest of the week is fire and air, which can be challenging for earth sign. But Sunday, the moon is in Taurus. That's really your power day. Okay. I hope that helps a little bit. Hi, Cappy Huria. Cappy Huria says, oh my gosh, I followed you for years on my other account. This is the first time I've caught a live. Listen, Cappy, I want you to know I'm doing lives every day now, 7 days a week. We broadcast pretty much every day at 7 p.m. Eastern time. Okay, so it's 7 p.m. Eastern U.S. time, except for Tuesday. Tomorrow we're going to broadcast at 12 o'clock noon. We're going to do messages from the spirit world, 12 o'clock Eastern time, noon time. But every other day it's 7 p.m. So I hope you'll join us regularly. What is your other account? Let me know. All right. Hi, Colleen. Colleen Correa has a question. She says, Bob, is Taurus and Leo a good match? Well, I like to say we can't always rule everything by the sun signs. Taurus is an earth sign. Leo is a fire sign. Sometimes those clash with each other because the Taurus makes the Leo feel like they're being snuffed out. Leos are bigger than life and Taurus are more grounded. Sometimes that can be a challenging aspect. But let me just say, when you see the complete chart, a lot of times, even if the sun signs have some challenge, there can be other supplementary planets, rising signs, different things that can help bring balance to that. So I don't just rule out a relationship like some astrologers say, oh, it's a bad mix. You really have to see the whole chart to know, because sometimes you can have clashing sun signs, but all the other alignments are so amazing, that they're almost twin matches, twin flames. So on the surface, those two can be challenging though. Okay. Hi, Cappy. Cappy always says, I watch you in the morning. Oh, thank you, because your energy and voice triggers a calm energy for me. Maybe you sound like someone familiar, but you are part of my life, Bob. Oh, blessings to you. Thank you so much. I try to keep it peaceful here at Spirit Channel. Some days I get wound up and I go on a tangent and on a rant, but not too often. Baroness Kolobob says, Bob's, isn't Capricorn and Aquarius a fab match? Earth and air, even though you're on fire, babes. Actually, from an astrological point, that can be a challenging mix. But, I think that you have a lot of planets in Aquarius, and that actually balances it out. So I have to look at your charting. I got to update it because I've got some better time information. Mm-hmm. Cappy Hurry says, I lost my password. So I created this one and subscribed straight away. Thank you, Cappy. I'm going through a major sorting phase that I'm stuck in for a year now, but you helped me a lot. Much love from New Zealand. Thank you, Cappy Hurry. I'm so glad you're here. Blessings to you. Come tomorrow if you can. Well, you're in New Zealand, so it might not work time-wise. But if you're up late or early, tomorrow's messages from the spirit world, and I can look into that more. All right. Amy Radcliffe says, hey, Bob, what if two people are the same signs? Are they a good match? Again, on the surface, generally, yes. But I have seen people have matching zodiac signs, and sometimes one partner will exhibit all the negative traits of that sign, because every zodiac sign has its positive and negative. So just because they're matching, like they're both Geminis, one Gemini could be the evil twin and one Gemini is the good twin, and they clash. Or they can have similar sun signs, exact sun signs, but then they might have their moon signs that clash, or their rising signs. So again, it's hard to say just on the surface. So I'm very hesitant just to say, oh, it's a great match when I see it, because I really like to look at the whole chart, Yay. Baron's Kolba says, my Bob is an Aquarius. I love him more than anything in this world, except his Aquarius trait of a whiner when he wakes up. LOL. I do. When I get to get up early, I'm like, oh, I can't deal with the day. I do. I think a lot of Aquarians get moody in the morning. At least I do. But then I get out of it. After I have my cup of tea, I come to life. I swear, I always tell people, I said, if you ever see Psychic Bob lying on the side of the road after a car accident bleeding, Don't pump me full of blood. Just pump me full of tea and I'll come back to life. I really believe it. Oh my gosh, you guys are the best. I want to go to New Zealand too, Capihuria. Volcanic Ice says Libra is like that on rising also. Yeah, we're air signs. I think we share similar traits. Libra and Aquarius make the best of friends. All my best friends have been Libras and Geminis. And it's because the air sign energy. Mm-hmm. Carolyn Wash is siding with Cola. She says, Baroness, LMA laughing my tail off. So true about Aquariuses. Yes, it is true. Every sign has its positive and its negatives. I don't deny it. Oh my gosh, you guys are the best. Well, golly gee, guys, I tell you, I don't know where the time goes, but I'm going to wrap it up because I have to get ready for more readings tonight. It's supposed to be my day off, but I have an emergency situation, so I've got to go to readings now. But I want to say thank you. Thank you for being here. I hope that you've enjoyed our forecast. Hope you take something. I forgot to tell you guys, bring a little notepad and write down the notes for each day. Get the highlights so you can have a little reference. This way, even if I can't do a private reading for you, or, maybe you can't do a private reading right now, this will give you a little psychic help every day. What to watch for, what to know, how to be successful. And I hope that helps you. Well, guys, I have so enjoyed being here. I want to say thank you for coming out, making my Monday much happier because I've had a bit of a stressful Monday. And now it's looking better, thanks to all of you. So I want to say thank you. Thank you, Kimmy, for being here. Blessings to you. You guys rock. Thank you. Kimmy says, blessings, everyone. Much love. Thank you, Baron Bob and Baron Skola, for all you do. Blessings to you. Thank you, Lady Bree. Good to see you. Thank you, Amy Radcliffe. Amy Radcliffe says, what are we going to be doing in class on Saturday? We're going to be doing earthbound spirits, how to safely work with them. So I'd love to have you there, Amy, if you can be there. Okay. On Sunday, we're doing Psychic Bob's Inner Circle on angels. So just a quick reminder, you can register for the psychic class on Saturday at my website, PsychicBob.com. Sunday, Sunday's class, Inner Circle, is not on the website yet. So you need to write to me at my websites. Go to PsychicBob.com. It's got a contact form. Tell me you want to be in on Inner Circle, and then I will send you an invoice for the Sunday class. Saturday, you can register online and pay for it. That's all automated. Sunday, we got to do it the old-fashioned way, and I'll send you an invoice. So if you want to come to one or both, let me know, okay? So you guys are the best. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you, Capihuria, for joining us all the way from good old down in New Zealand, far side of the world. I love New Zealand. Can't wait to go there. I want to eat some kiwi fruits. You guys are best. Listen, I love you. We'll see you back here tomorrow. And be here 12 o'clock noon for live stream messages from the spirit world. Psychic Bob loves you. We'll see you then. Till then, may all of you always blessed